The Northerners are crying very hard, very brutal to the Yorubas and to the Jagaban of Nigeria. The Northerners, they are all trooping out, calling for war, calling for disgregation, calling for separation. They are all crying today. Why are they crying? Before we see why the Northerners are crying, there is another Northerner, elder statesman, that came out to say something. What did this man say? He said the Nigeria need to be disintegrate, Nigeria need to divide, that the Christian region are corrupting their people, their children, that what is oil, everybody need to go, they have their grain of food, that let's wash before we react.
Kasan nan ta rubu. A raba ta kawai. Wallahi. A ra'ayina da masu ra'ayi irin nawa kasan nan ta rubu. A raba ta kawai. A raba ta Oduduwa su ɗauki nasu, Biyabara su ɗauki nasu, mu musulmi mu ɗauki namu. Wallahi wannan shine solution. A raba ta, a raba ƙasar, wannan shine ra'ayinmu, a raba ta. Su ci man su umma mai ɗin ne. A bar mu da shanunmu, a bar mu da wakenmu, a bar mu da gyaɗanmu, a bar mu da shinkafanmu, a bar mu da dawanmu, a bar mu da geronmu. Ku je ku ci fetur ɗin, ku je ku ci, a raba ƙasar, mu samu mu ɗabbaka shari'ar musulunci. Ba wata shegiya Ngozi ko Dabora da za ta zo ta fi tsirara suke rabin mamanta a waje ta ɓata tarbiyyar 'ya'yanmu, ta ɓata, ba shegiyar da ta yi haka da sunan constitution ya ba da right. Babu wannan. A rabu kawai. Wallahi rabuwan ƙasar ne shine alheri ga musulunci, ga musulmai. Wallahi tallahi shine. Kuma shine munafukan cikin mu da su ƙara bayyana mu gano su, ko kudu ko arewa. Allah ya raba ta, domin ba za mu yarda ana kashe mana 'yan uwan musulmi ba, mu kuma su suna zaune a nan lafiya. Ba zai yi ba. Gwamnati ki ta kinnot, ba za mu yarda ba. Ba za mu yadda a kashe mutane musu suna zaune a lafiya suna ɗebe mata tattalin arzikin ƙasa ba. Ba za mu yadda ba wannan ba. An fazo wajen red line, ba za mu yadda da wannan ba. Shine gaskiyar magana, ba za mu yadda ba. Yawwa, ko da a yi stopping ko kuma a yi yaƙi, wannan shine gaskiyar magana. Wallahi.
Was subtitled. You all heard what he said. Now, first and foremost, I will explain why the reason why they are crying. Gololo is coming out every day to bombast Tinubu, to bombast Yorubas. And also they say they will not support 2027, that Tinubu is going to out of power. In fact, the whole entire Yorubas will no longer come to the presidency anymore. What of that tells you? To show that there is already a division in Nigeria. There is already a separation. Separation is just at the doorstep of Nigeria, which I want it so. Now, this man talk about many things, which is there. Talk about what is oil. My brother, if you know what oil is causing me harms in Nigeria today as we speak, is the cause of oil. Oil is very powerful. The whole Europe afraid of Russia because of oil. What of Saudi Arabia? They are talking because of oil. Dubai is what it is now, bragging because of oil. Oil is powerful anyways, but that is not the point. The reason why I'm here. You can see the problem of Nigeria too is the Northerner. You can see that. Why are those people crying today? Bombastic Tinubu and entire Yorubas. Why? Other regions are not crying. Why did the only Northerners are coming out? They are saying they will not vote Tinubu in 2027 anymore. That they support Muslim idiots. That they will not vote Tinubu 2027. They're going to wipe all the Yorubas out of power. Have alliance with South, have alliance with Southeast. They are going to join hands together with Middle Belt. I know that will not happen. These Northerners are crying because of tax reform bill. They are crying because of Tinubu did not even know his father. He's doing what he's doing. He did not know nobody. Tinubu is just only working for his family, working for the APC counterpart. Tinubu is not even working for Nigerians. The same you people are bombarding the Yorubas. The same thing you people are facing, the hardship. Yoruba is facing the same hardship. Everybody is cutting for their own cake in this same hardship. Yoruba was not ever exempted from this hardship that Tinubu brought to Nigeria. No region that is not suffering today. No region that is not suffering today. The problem of this Nigeria is the Northerners. Why did I say it's the Northerners? Because they want to finalize Nigeria. They want everybody to come to their loyalty. They want to dominate every other region because they claim that they have more states than other states. They claim they have more population than other region. Meanwhile, they forgot that Niger is among them. Remove Niger. Take Niger back to their country. You will see that even the Northerners are shrink because they are giving their people RIP every day. They are causing mayhem in every other regions. Professor Akitoye came one time and said over 26 million thousand Yorubas pay RIP. Why? Because of S-men, Fulani S-men, jihadists. They are all in all our states. They are full in South, they are full in South, a little of Southeast. They are full in Southwest, in the forest, driving our mothers back, raping our women, kidnapping our youth, cutting our vested organs. It's from the Northerners, it's the Fulani. That is the reason why they are all coming out. And the second reason why they are coming out, because of a tax reform bill. I will explain what is the tax reform bill quickly. Why they are still crying today, coming out today? Because the tax reforms bill will kill their ideology and their agenda of colonization in Nigeria. Yes, that is number one we do. That is the reason why they are not crying. Let me tell you, the Northerners are not happy to Yorubas today. They are not happy. Even though you did see it on their face, but their body language tell. They are not happy to Yorubas. They are not happy for Tinubu today. The Northerners, they are not happy. Even Shatima are not happy. Forget his advice. He's not happy. Because this tax reform bill is going to cost a lot. And I'm happy. It's going to cost a lot. This tax reform bill is accepting the Northerners. Then why is it accepting the Northerners? Then ideology, the colonization to Islamize Nigeria, it will totally put an end. It will totally put an end because they will not have the full access of each state in Nigeria for this tax reform bill, the help of this tax reform bill. Again, why are they crying too? The full allocation from federal will not 100% go back to the north. They will not just sit there doing nothing and receiving huge amount of money for nothing anymore. It's cut off by the help of this tax reform bill. See the north today. They are not producing nothing, but they are getting huge amount of location. That is the reason why they will tell you only Kaduna or Kano is bigger than the whole Southwest. Only Kaduna and Kano is bigger than the whole Southwest, and they have more population, but they are doing nothing. That is not what I call big for nothing. They are not contributing nothing to federal. You have a big state, you have a big region, you have more population, but what are you contributing to federal, to the federation? What are you bringing? You are bragging. So all those things will be limited. Now, let me go back to tax reform bill, the reason why they are crying. This tax reform bill, now let me explain a little that I know about tax reform bill. It will be more or less than restructuring, but it's not 100% restructuring. If you are talking about restructuring, you're going to be like America. Yes, you will have your own police. That is restructuring. All those Nigeria policy in the all Federation of Nigeria, they will scatter everything. That is full restructuring to Nigeria. But this one is not full restructuring. This is tax reform bill. It just talk about anything to do with money, tax reform bill. Now, listen. The presidency will no longer give you 100% allocation that they are giving you now before. Why you collect 60%, reform back to 40% to federal, now you will not be generating your own income by yourself, which is each state. The little I know, you know better. Please explain. You will not be generating your income in your own state anymore. You will no longer full percent of confidence open on federal government or yearly allocation or monthly allocation from the federal government. The federal government will be aligning you 60%. They will no longer have full interference in your own state. But they will still have, but they will no longer have full interference. So the state citizens will no longer pump into government, fighting federal government, fighting, protesting to they will not turn to their state government, which is their governor. Then you will not be sitting down doing nothing. You will not carry your luggages as a governor of a state going to Abuja to go and sit down doing nothing. You will generate your income to feed your country, to repair your country. You will find your own investors by yourself. You will go and look for your investors. Federal government will not be walking around looking for investors for states. Federal government, you will not be generating your revenue. Why did the Northerners are crying? Then you will no longer be idle. You will go to your bush and farm. Feed your citizens of your state. Creating your revenue. So, the OS man that is driving you people away from farm, you will not do something about insecurity. You have to now return them to their own state. That is the reason why they are crying. To now pack Fulani S-men to your state, to start causing mayhems to your people, to your economy, it will no longer be there. Driving people out of farmland, it will no longer be there. Using their cow to eat crosses, it will no longer be there. So state government will start working. That means how it's going to help the citizens of states. They will start generating jobs. Because why? Federal government will not give you any jobs anymore, except only federal domain. It said only federal domain. But for state, federal government will no longer give you job. It was your state government will start giving you jobs. Giving you food, feeding you, generating more income to meet up of the development of their state. That is the reason of tax reform bill. And that is the reason why they are crying. The Sharia, what about the Sharia agenda will no longer be there. Because I will not, as a Christian, will not accept Sharia to start cutting my citizens' hand. It will no longer be there. So many things that the Northerners are fighting the Tinubu for. Many things they are fighting the Yorubas for. Because they have already named Nigeria Islamic State already. Even British confirmed it, that Britain called Nigeria Islamic State. They want everybody to succumb to their answer. They want everybody to be on their feet. If not Northerners, if not Fulani, if not Hausa, there's nobody. That is why the reason why they are crying. And Tinubu said he will not go back on this tax reform. He must sign it. And I support Tinubu to sign this tax. And command Tinubu to sign this tax reform bill. If you do that, all those agitation, all those coming out protesting and all, we cease. Then they will not be protesting against their governors. Governor will never be lazy. Governors will never be sitting in Abuja. Then we start working to meet up of their revenue to repair their state. They will go to foreign lands and bring foreign investors. That is the reason of this tax reform bill. But the Northerners are kicking against this tax reform bill. Youth will have jobs. They will generate the electricity if your governor have good head. The youth will have jobs. This is the reason of this tax reform bill. The little I know about it. But it's not full restructuring my comes along of this tax reform bill. When this tax reform bill is really working for each state. When this tax reform bill, Abuja state will not interfere in Lagos state. Lagos state will not interfere in Oyo state. Everybody will take responsibility of their own states. And that is how it's supposed to be. That is how all the international countries operate. That is why you see progress. It will not become challenge. It will not. Bayelsa have coastal electricity. My own governor in my state will say, okay, let me also follow. Have a coastal electricity to generate more income. Support local others, meaning jobs, local jobs, support them, generate more revenue to the state. You will no longer fully 100% depending on federal government. Although they still have access, but not just 100%. This is the reason of this tax reform bill. But you know the Northerners, governor, they are not working, they are not doing anything to their citizens. But they collect full allocation. 41 trillion now has been surrendered in this 2025 to share. And they will share it. They will not do nothing about it. Then borrow to share. Then borrow to share. They borrow to share. They will not generate. Now tell me what is working now in Nigeria. Nothing. Go to the north. You see, Fulani they are driving Christians up and down, bombing Christians up and down. We have Hausa Christians in the north, but they are not having breathing space. So the reason why they are coming out is this. And there's going to be crying for the same hardship. Yoruba cry for the same hardship. Tinubu pack everybody's together and starts pumping our ship. So it's not that Yoruba is not separate because Yoruba president is there. So this is started from B. The Northerners, please stop crying. Tinubu, you must sign it. If you did not sign it, then the North and Tinubu will also wait for the South and Southeast brutality. Because Southwest, South, Southeast are quiet today. Only Northerners are crying. Not that they don't know what they are doing. They want it. Then why only you region you are fighting? Because you say you have more states, more states more than the other regions. A state that is not generating nothing to the income of the federation is a big for nothing state. Don't brag with it. Thanks for watching.